Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your very first time being on my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys an update on K3 on the past 2 months. Say we are 6 months old. Yeah. We're going to be giving you an update on what the past 2 months have looked like living with this little one, because he has turned our lives upside down in these last 2 months. Say we're eating, we're mobile, we're just overall bigger, and we're wiggly. So I don't have any notes written down, and we are filming this video impromptu right before nap time. So we're just gonna see how it goes, where it goes, and let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. So he had a doctor's appointment when he was 5 months old. That was the last appointment that he's had. He hasn't had his 6 month checkup yet. And at that appointment, they weighed him, and this little baby is 18 pounds. They said he was 18 pounds right on the dot. So 18 pounds put him in the 69th percentile for his weight, and he is 24 inches long, and that put him in the 1%. Oh Lord! That put him in the 1% percentile for height. If someone in the comments could please explain to me exactly how those percentages work. Like for weight, is he heavier than 69% of other babies? And for height, is he taller than 1% of babies? Like, I don't know how it works. If you're above 50%, does that mean you're above average? Or if you're below 50, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Chunky. It was chunky. That was already on its way to digestion. Why'd you throw it up? We have started to experiment with solids. His very first solid food was oatmeal. And since then, he has had banana, he's had blueberries, he's had avocado, potatoes, and oranges. So far, blueberries are his favorite. He will tear up some blueberries. We aren't substituting nursing for solid foods just yet. We're just pretty much exploring. So he still nurses like usual every day, all day, every 2 hours on the dot. If Kevin and I are downstairs eating dinner, we will mash him up. We will just mash him up or puree some fruits and vegetables so he can eat while we're eating. A crawling update. So we are at the by any means necessary phase. So he's not really scooting. He's not really army crawling. He's just kind of like dragging his body as if he was wounded. I'm gonna put in a couple video clips that I've gotten. So yeah, as you can see, he's just whatever he wants to get, he finds a way to get to it. There's really no method to his madness right now, but I'm pretty sure by next month we'll have a crawler. I'm not sure exactly when we started putting him on a bedtime routine, but he does have a nighttime schedule. So he goes down to bed, well, before daylight savings time, because I don't know if daylight savings time messed up anybody else's household, but our household flipped upside down just off of that 1 hour. He was going to bed at 8 o'clock prior to daylight savings time. He would wake up once at 12 to nurse, and then again at 4 a.m. to nurse. But since the time change, his bedtime is shifted to about 10 o'clock. I don't know how that's happened. That's a 2 hour difference, and daylight savings time is 1 hour. So what kind of foolery are you pulling on us? We just decided to try out a schedule to see if it would work, and his body caught on to the routine. When it's time for bed, we know he's a different type of fussy when it's bedtime fussy. He also weaned himself from co-sleeping. We decided to try to put him in his pack and play just to experiment to see how he would do, and very first night he slept in there the entire night, which for me was a little sad because I thought it was gonna be a big deal transitioning him from sleeping in the bed with us to sleeping by himself, but he was like, Mom, I'm ready. So we were able to put him on a schedule and have him sleeping on his own in the exact same week. And since then, I want to say it's been a month and a half since we've been, I know you just threw up all over me. Oh God. gosh, don't play in it. Why mess up a perfectly clean outfit when I can just keep the same one on that I've had this shirt on since yesterday, because he's just gonna throw up on it anyway. Now that he's turned this way, a little cradle cap update, you guys can see that his little hair is starting to grow in. Let's get close so they can see, baby. So he's not gonna stay still long enough for me to really show you guys, but his hair on the top is pretty long. He got some hang time. And in his little bald spot, the hair follicles are starting to sprout. He's getting a little natural hairline. I don't know if you guys can see it. Say update on my cradle cap. Update on my cradle cap. Yeah. Another major change from when he was 4 months old is now he is super interested in toys. So he has a few favorite toys. He really likes this book. I think he just likes the crunchy, crackly sound that it makes.
Yeah, is this your book? Your ABC book?
And then he also loves this rattle. Oh yeah, that reminds me. It's a teething rattle. He has 2 teeth, you guys. It happened out of nowhere. We were in the 757 visiting my mom and my grandma, and he was really fussy. And then that next morning, I was rubbing on his gums and I felt the 2 teeth had cut through. You got your teeth. I think it was a week before he turned 6 months. He is starting to get upset when people leave the room, which is really upsetting for me, because if I leave the room to go to the bathroom, he'll start crying. When Kevin walks out the door to go to work, he started whining a little bit. It's really easy to settle him down, but I think he's starting to understand the concept of people leaving. It's really interesting to just watch his brain literally develop before my eyes. I feel like he's doing new things every single day. He's starting to babble. When people walk in, he goes, hey. I think hey is gonna be his first word. Speaking of first words, I too am a part of the Moms Club, where their kids betray them after the hard work of pregnancy, labor, and birth, and they say dada first.
Say dada.
I've really just been good. I don't really have any specific updates. I know I say this in every single update, but it really is true. Every single month, I feel like I get a grasp on motherhood more and more. Biggest thing for me, this month, I took him out in public all by myself for the very first time. It was on Valentine's Day. We went to our very first solo trip to Target because I wanted to get him a Valentine's Day outfit. So I packed him up all myself, packed him in the car, got him out of the car, got everything that I needed from Target, and then I was feeling like a big girl, and so when we left Target, I had to get a couple things from Kroger, so I took him to Kroger too, and everything was fine. The only thing that happened was I lost my wallet. So I had to cancel all my cards and reorder them and all that, but everything else went really well. And as soon as the weather gets warm, I feel confident. I feel like we can go out and have mommy and me dates. Maybe we can do some little classes at the library or something. It felt really good to be out with him by myself and to just to do it, that exposure therapy. But yeah, I feel like I just feel like a mom now. I feel like I've gotten the hang of it. Nothing is really new. I don't have any day-to-day worries like I did in the first few months. Another update with me is I'm trying to eat more. So currently my weight is sitting at somewhere between 110 and 114 pounds. The last time I weighed myself, I was 110 pounds, but that was a couple weeks ago, and I've been trying to eat because breastfeeding is literally just making weight fall off of me, and I eat, y'all. I have switched my diet over to being primarily plant-based, but I still eat. Like, I'm not just eating fruits and vegetables. I'm still eating lots of carbs, lots of starches. I love sweets. I'm still doing ice cream, cookies, and brownies, and breads, and potatoes, and pasta, but I cannot keep weight on me. I just don't like when I'm this small. Before I got pregnant, I was 117 pounds. So about 117 to 120 is my comfortable weight. So I got a few pounds that I want to gain. What else has been going on with the baby? As far as what size he wears, we're pretty much on our way to being out of 3 to 6 month clothing. We are getting our last few wears out of his sleepers and onesies that are 3 to 6 months. So he is in 6 to 9 month, 6 to 12 month, 9 to 12 month, somewhere in between 6 to 12 month sizes right now. All of his 3 to 6 month stuff is on its way to being put in a he's grown out of it drawer, which is expanding literally by the day. Speaking of things that he's grown out of his swing. The swing is sitting in the corner, just idle, hasn't been used, which is another thing that's crazy that he's grown out of so fast, because the swing is in the same spot that it was when I was pregnant before we even used it, and just that fast it's already back in the same spot and he's too big to use it. I feel like he's growing so fast, and every parent says that, but you really don't understand until you have a kid and you realize just how fast they grow. I pay attention to him every day. We spend every single day together, and he loves the Little Baby Bum YouTube channel. He is obsessed. If I need to get anything done, I know I can sit him in front of the TV and put on Little Baby Bum and he will watch it. He is falling asleep, so I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here and put him down for his nap. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions for me, please leave them in the comment section down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and also make sure you turn on your notification bell, please. Follow me on Instagram. I'll have all of that information in the description box below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Y'all, he is knocked out. I'm about to go make myself something to eat, chill, and see if I can watch a TV show while he's sleeping. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.